Hello. In the previous video, I demonstrated how I used an ESP32 board to monitor water consumption in my house and irrigation system. I also showed how to sync this data with Home Assistant using ESP Home. If you missed this video, you can find a link to it in the video description below. One challenge I encountered when reading the water meters was that only one device could access the meter at a time. For example, if the ESP32 water meter was reading data, the irrigation controller couldn't access the meter simultaneously. This was an issue because the irrigation controller relies on meter data for alerts such as detecting water leaks or insufficient water supply. To address this problem, I came up with a solution: splitting the water meter into two outputs. One output connects to the irrigation controller, while the other goes to the ESP32 water meter for Home Assistant. Since each output operates at different voltage and currents, they need to be electrically isolated from each other. To achieve this, I used a small device called an optocoupler. Specifically, I chose the AQV252G because it can work with both AC and DC outputs, which is essential for our setup since the ESP32 operates at 5V DC, while the irrigation controller uses 24V AC. Here's a circuit I designed. I incorporated two AQV252G optocouplers for the two outputs and the 4N37 optocoupler to split the input signal and provide an activity indicator with an LED. This LED will light up whenever there is activity on the water meter. While the 4N37 optocoupler is more cost-effective, it effectively accomplishes our desired function. After verifying the circuit's accuracy by building a prototype on a breadboard and testing it with my system, I proceeded to design a printed circuit board, or PCB. I used a third-party service to manufacture the PCB, and after a few days, I received the boards by mail. I then soldered all the components onto the PCB. Next, I installed the PCB in a simple DIN rail enclosure, which I sourced online. I opted for a DIN rail enclosure as it will eventually be integrated into a larger enclosure with all of my home automation equipment. In this video, I'm demonstrating the setup for two devices, but I plan to install three to monitor water meter data from the main house meter and the two irrigation meters for each zone set that I have installed. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you have any suggestions on how to improve the pulse splitter that I have designed here, please leave a comment below. If you enjoyed the video or would like more content like this, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel. And stay tuned because I'll be posting another exciting video soon. Until next time.